Hello and back. Oh. We gonna do this one more time. One more time. Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Naomi, aka Ivory Nomi, on all my platforms, and we started our Valentine's Day series, and we are proceeding to the second L that I took on Valentine's Day. This was probably like, I think my junior year in college, I was dating, not even dating, I was in a full-blown relationship with this dude. We're gonna call him Mike. Mike, throughout our relationship, he wasn't a good guy. I'm not even gonna sit here and say he was a good guy, but I was young and dumb, once again, and I really liked him. I tolerated a lot of stuff that I shouldn't have tolerated with Mike, but because I cared about him so much, I tolerated all the BS. And that's probably how I ended up in this predicament in the first place. But me and Mike were dating for about a year and a half, and Valentine's Day had rolled along, Who's never excited about Valentine's Day, especially when in a relationship? You're pressed. When I say you're pressed for Valentine's Day, because you're pressed to show the world, like, yes, I have a man and he does this, da, 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 da. So I was like pressed. I was pressed like Valentine's Day. I might even put his hand on the Instagram, show them I got a little man or something, I was ready. 2-3 days before Valentine's Day comes, I'm once again talking to my friends about, oh my gosh, can't we get him this, that, and third? Like, I'm gonna go all the way out for this boy. Da, da, da. I was so excited. So I was talking to him, like, yeah, like, telling him, like, oh, just want to make sure we're gonna be together on Valentine's Day, this and third. He was like, yeah, of course, where else would I be? Where else would I be? So yeah, the day before Valentine's Day, I went and bought all his stuff for his gifts, and I was like, I'm gonna cook him dinner, I'm gonna bake him a cake and a heart, which I did. I made cookies. Yo, sis went all out for this man because she thought this was her man. So Valentine's Day comes, I'm texting him earlier in the day, like, yeah, I'm doing this and the third, getting ready, blah, blah, blah. He was like, okay, da, da, da. Cool. It's like, he said he was going to be there around like 8. It's like 6. And I'm like, what are you doing? No response. Say, what are you doing? Again. No response. I don't understand what's wrong with people not responding to my text messages because, like I said, I have anxiety. You don't do stuff like that. I started to freak out. Like a crazy person. I went from angry, sad, to mad. I was so upset. Like, it's Valentine's Day. Where are you? Like, you are supposed to be with your shorty. Like, where could you be? Mine started wondering, like, who is he with? Like, where could you be? Like, we're supposed to be together. Where are you? Like, where? Where did you go? Like, I was just so sick. I spent the rest of the day crying. Like, I was crying and checking my phone, hoping this bastard would have just sent me a message. But he sent no message. I was sick. Literally cried myself to sleep. I think that's how I fell asleep that night, because there's no other way I would have fell asleep. I cried myself to sleep. Woke up the next morning to text messages like, oh my gosh, babe, I fell asleep. I'm so sorry. Whatever the case may be. I was just like, at first I was like, fuck him. Fuck that. Fuck him. But of course, being young and dumb, I forgave him. I let it go. He was like, oh, well, we can still go out today and we can link. Like, yeah, Valentine's Day was yesterday, but whatever he said. I was like, okay. Okay. Being stupid. Okay. He pulls up with my gift. Yeah, I bought me some Victoria's Secret stuff and whatever the case may be. I gave him his gift, like, pretty much let it go. Or he let it go, but I was still stuck on it in my head because I didn't want to bring it up and mess up the moment. So I just was like, okay, whatever. let it go. We hung out. We enjoyed our time together. I think it was like 2-3 days later. He was always at my house. So it was just like one of the days he was at my house. It was like 2 a.m. And I was talking to my one of my friends, like how I was just like kind of upset still, and like other stuff that he was doing that was really just making me upset. And she was trying, advise me on what to do. Like, you like him, so you gotta tell me what to do to just, try to fix. But I'm not even the problem. But I'm over here trying to fix problems. Like, sis. So, like, he sleep. And his phone goes off. And what made me, like, suspicious is because I had seen, like, the name before. Like, I had seen the first and last name before. Like, a text message before when he was over. But I didn't take it as anything. But it's like 2 a.m. Why is this female calling you at 2 a.m.? But this time, instead of it being like her first and last name, like he had saved the number, it was her Apple ID. I promise you, I thought it was God that was giving me signs, because how did that one happen? I collected that Apple ID, took that one, put it in my phone, and I said the number like, who is this and why are you texting Mike this late at night? She was like,
oh, who is this, his girlfriend? LOL.
I was like, LOL, yes, it's his girlfriend. And why are you hitting my man at this time of the night? She was like,
oh, I didn't know he had a girlfriend.
That and the third. And I was like, can you proceed? Because I need to know more details. She was like,
oh, well, me and him have been going on dates. We even spent Valentine's together.
I said, oh. You spent what together? Valentine's Day together? When I tell y'all, I was like, why do people continue thinking that it's a game with me to play with me? It's like, what? You spent Valentine's Day with my I was so upset. Like, I could not believe my ears, my eyes, what I was reading. I was like, what? My friend was on the phone and she was like, wake him up and tell him to go. You need to wake him up and tell him to go. You know me, I'm just like not knowing what to do. Like, yeah, I just need him to wake up and get out of my house. That's what he needs to get out of my house. Because why are you here when you got a shorty on the phone and you got a girlfriend and you faked on me for shorty on Valentine's Day? Like, how messed up can you be to be doing stuff like that? Like, are you okay? So I woke him up out of his sleep like, you gotta get up. You gotta go. You gotta go. I forgot what the girl's name was, but I was like, yeah, I done talked to whatever her name is, and she told me everything, and you gotta go. And he's just so shook because he just woke up
like, yo, what's going on?
I said, nothing's going on. You need to go. Like, when I think about it now, what I would have done differently is had the conversation like, what's going on? But one thing I realized in this relationship, I always was doing that. I was always sitting here trying to have conversations, trying to fix stuff when he wasn't trying to fix nothing. He was just trying to play his games. So I just told him to vamonos out of my joint. So he collected his stuff and he saw I was crying. So he's over here like, you want me to leave, but you crying. And I don't care, sir. I need you to go. So he left. I think like we like exchanged messages throughout those couple of days, him trying to lie. And I'm just like, whatever, still being a little stupid because I still loved him or was in lust and kept on going back and forth. But I just like at that point, I feel like I was drained. Hearing that you spent your Valentine's Day with somebody other than me who was your girlfriend, there's no point for us to be together. It's finished. Gone with the vanishing. You understand? It's finished. You chose your partner. You need to go with your partner.
Like, period.
So I just told him to come and get his shit. Came to my crib. Came and got his stuff while he was getting his stuff. I like, back then, my thing was, you buy me something, I'm giving it back to you. So I was trying to give him all his stuff back. He was like, no, I bought this stuff for you, so don't give me the stuff that I bought for you back. And I was like, you're right. This is mine. You get your stuff and you got to go. But what really had me shook was this man, this boy, this child, had the audacity to sit there and tell me, like, I don't
even know why you're mad, Naomi, because at the end of the day, I don't even know what we're doing.
Huh? You don't know what we're doing? You don't know what we are doing. Today, you don't know what we are doing. Today, you don't know what we are doing, but you don't remember when you asked me to be your girlfriend. You see these boys? They're out here playing games. I was just like, bro, you're not playing games with me. Cool. You don't know I'm mad? We don't got to know I'm mad. just collect your stuff and go. So that's what happened. He collected his stuff and went. And like I said previously, guys always come back. And he did. But at that point, sayonara, bro. Like, we're not, that's not how stuff is going to work. So, like I said, I took my L once again. And I just moved on. So, yeah. If you like this story, like, subscribe, and comment your stories below.